Hello everyone, I'm Mr. X, and today I'm gonna talk about the PXN V99 and my experience with this wheel. So, first of all I wanna say that this video is not sponsored by any means, so what you're gonna hear is my only opinion, and it's not being influenced by anything else other than my experience with my wheel. So, first of all, Forza Horizon 5. I made a video earlier on this channel about how to set it up, how to make the force feedback working and all of that. At first I was really disappointed when, like before making the video, before finding out a way of actually making the force feedback working, because I really wanted a budget wheel, something to start off. I was getting bored of the keyboard, and I don't know, I wanted something that made me feel, I don't know, like I was actually driving. And I found out this wheel. I found about PXN, and I saw there is it's a really cheap budget wheel that gives you a 6-speed manual and also 3 pedals, which is insane for that price. Yeah, the wheel is not that strong. It's 3.5 Newton meters, which is plenty, to be honest. I mean, I can drift with it, I can drive, the bumps in the road feel good, I don't know. Yeah, I think 3.5 Newton meters is more than enough if you want to start out. And yeah, so I was saying, I was really disappointed that when I got the wheel, I couldn't feel any force feedback in my wheel when playing Forza Horizon 5. So what I had to do was I did a tons of research of how can I fix it, how can I get the wheel to work in Forza Horizon 5. So yeah, after finding out, I actually fixed it and I posted the video. And since then I've been having a lot of fun with this wheel, not only on Forza Horizon 5 but on Assetto Corsa as well. Right now I'm using the wheel on 20% force feedback because it feels light as my real life car, because most road cars you don't need that much, you don't have that much force feedback. Yes, you have a lot of force feedback when you take a hard corner maybe, but you're in a game, you're in the house, maybe you don't want that much realism, okay? So yeah, I just prefer it this way. It's light, it's fun, I can do whatever I want. Anyway, yeah, only 20%. So what are some issues I had in these past, I believe, 6 months that I've been using it? I bought this wheel, I haven't bought it new, so it wasn't new when I bought it. It was aftermarket, as we say. I bought it used, that's what I mean. And as you can expect for a used wheel, it's not gonna perform that great, you know. And at first I was kind of mindless about it. I just wanted to race, I guess, just to play with it. And what I ended up doing was play with my friends on Assetto Corsa, drifting for 10 hours straight at 80% force feedback and whatnot. And obviously the little rotors that has inside, one here and one under, I believe, they overheated a lot, and that causes a bit of damage long term. Well, actually, I don't know what to say, if it's short term or long. It's about in a month or two after that my wheel broke. But again, I played 10 hours straight with force feedback bumped up at 80, drifting on the Mobilia line with a friend of mine trying to do tandems. And yeah, after that I kept playing with it. Whenever I went to drift, I used 80%, because in my mind you cannot drift without 80%. Turns out you can, I just was bad at it and I had to learn a bit. Anyway, yeah, so obviously I believe any wheel actually that you use for more than 10 hours with 80%, close to 80% or 100% force feedback, it's gonna have some issues, because well, you're not supposed to drive this long, even in real life. It's better to take a break every 2 hours. Anyway, so yeah, what happened? The potentiometers, which are these rotors, overheated, and my wheels started acting up. After a while, my wheel didn't calibrate good enough. It started jerking suddenly, doing this stuff, these movements like this. And sometimes, if I have like, let's say this corner drum right here, my wheel will just go like this. I will just completely lock in a way, and just I could go here, but the car will fully lock, and here the car will be straight basically. So yeah, that was an issue. And yeah, thankfully I contacted the guy who sold it to me, which is a place that forgot the name of it. Basically, it's a repair shop, and I told him about this stuff, and I have the insurance of it for like they offer insurance for a year, at least in my case, and yeah, and they offered fix it for free, which is extremely great. I loved it, and yeah, the wheel came back after 3 days, I believe. Everything was fixed, and since then they told me to try not to force it too much, since it is a budget wheel. Still, since then I have used it on 40%, 80%, even 100, because I had to test it to see if it works. Everything was great, everything works fine, but I'm keeping it low at 20% because it's better for the lifespan of the wheel, and also it feels great. As I said before, using it at 80% feels like an old car that has no power steering, and which is fun, I guess. I do that sometimes, but yeah, probably for only 2 hours. Yeah, so the wheel starts overheating when you use a lot of force feedback and for a long time, of course. But I could play with 20% force feedback, even 40, for more than 2 hours, 3, 4 hours, 5 hours even, and they will just barely get warm, you know. And after that you can just take a pause and, I don't know, or even just let force feedback dial it down a bit, and it would be fine, you know. As long as you don't stress out the wheel too much, it's gonna be fine. Please keep in mind that this is a budget wheel, it's a starter wheel, so of course if you're gonna play a lot with it, it's gonna have some issues. Still, it's been 2 months, I believe, since I fixed it, and it's working great. I've been able to drive, I've been able to play, the wheel is completely fixed, no more issues other than that. The pedals work great. The brake pedal, which many people, I don't know, many people have issues. For me, it's great. I don't know. It of course, I don't know. It's not as stiff as the real life one, but for me, it's okay, because in real life, of course, you're gonna need a stiffer brake, because you also have the inertia that helps you push down the brake when braking. But you're in a house. You don't have inertia, so you're gonna need a lighter kind of brake. And also, if you really are so passionate about immersion and whatnot, you always can get another wheel, or I don't know if this wheel works with another set like from Moza or Trustmaster, but yeah, you can find these other wheels if you really want to get into sim racing and immersion. It's gonna cost a bit more or a lot more, I don't know, it depends on what you're looking for, but you're gonna get the realism you want. For me, this is good enough. I like it. It gives me immersion. Someone would probably piss that I play in third person, but I just like to look at the car while driving. Anyway, yeah, the brake is stiffer than the gas pedal and the clutch, of course. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's good enough for me. I like it. I'm a beginner in the sim racing community. Yeah, I don't know. For me, those aren't really big issues. So yeah, this is basically it. I didn't have many issues. For me, it's really fun wheel, really beginner friendly. You can control the wheel with the app on the phone. It's a PXN app, and there are all the software for the wheel. Uh, yeah, a downside that this wheel has, it's alongside with is overheating. It's the, well, I mean, can we call it a downside if you're playing with 10 hours and not expecting it to overheat? Anyway, another downside will be that it doesn't have the software on the PC, so you need an external software like Force Simulator, for example, to make it for making the force feedback to work in to get force feedback working in Forza Horizon 5. Still, after that, it's fine. The other games recognize the wheel. I've been playing a lot of Assetto Corsa lately as well. Forza Horizon 5, and as soon as I get my hands on Forza Horizon 6, I'll make a video about how to make the force feedback working on there, because I saw some people making it. I mean, it is possible from what I know, and also I don't know if I saw any English videos about it, so I will make one. And even if they are already, I will make a simplified version so many people can understand it. Yeah, so this is basically it. The wheel is easy to set up, it's cheap, and compared to the G25, I believe, the Logitech, this has 3 pedals and a shifter, and the Logitech only has 2 pedals. And instead of the gear shift, it has pedals, which, by the way, they work. So right now I'm shifting with 2 pedals. Let's now shift a bit. There you go. 3rd, 4th, 5th. You know, and the pedals work, everything works. And yeah, this wheel is fun. You can set it to 270 degrees as well. So yeah, you can drift it as well. I'll show a bit of drifting if I'm capable of it right now. Yeah, so this is my drift car. Those are some small corners, so I'll try and search for some other corners. But yeah, the wheel is fine. I mean, you can drift it even with only 20% of steering strength or of force feedback. You don't really need that much of force feedback in order to drift it. If I can, there you go. And I spawn out. Of course, as I say that I spin out. This is more of a skill issue rather than the wheel. Yeah, I don't know. This wheel is great. It's cheap. You don't need to invest much money in it. And it will break if you overuse it a lot. But you can play it. You can play with it fine for 3-4 hours even. And I believe even 10, even though I haven't tested it. I don't suggest playing this much. Go outside and touch some grass. But if you want, you can play it. The wheel handles it, as long as it's not at full force feedback or 80 or more. Just keep it low, even at 40. Yeah, make sure it doesn't hit up too much. It's fine if it hits up, it's okay, but don't let it stay there for too long, or don't play with it if it's too hot. You know, better to leave it and give it some rest. Well, I guess that's it, guys. This is mostly what happened in these 6 months. I haven't played a lot with it. I mean, I played at first, I played almost daily, But right now I started work, I started doing my own stuff with my life, of course, and yeah, the wheel is just for relaxing, for chilling. Uh, it's great. I've been racing with it, I've been drifting, I've been doing a lot of stuff, fun stuff. I've been having a lot of fun. So if you're like me and you want to start out with a wheel but don't know where to start, go for the PXN V99. Is the best cheap bundle there is. Again, it is not sponsored, it's just my humble opinion. What I've seen from these kind of starter wheels, all of them are really expensive compared to this one. They don't offer as much stuff, so like they maybe don't offer the gear shift, and even if they do, you're gonna pay way more than you're gonna pay for this one. So yeah, this was the video. If you have any questions about the wheel, if you have any curiosity, please feel free to share it in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, and see you the next time.